shit so I could go do other shit. Yes, we are fucking with the Ray McTracerson. Oh, man. Oh, demonetized. Alright. Oh, shit. 1080 ping, 120 frame rate, ultra high. I don't like Castle AO bullshit. Leaving it off, fuck you, go die. Motion blur, fuck you. Well, maybe that could be fire, but they don't know. If it's in the cutscene, they'll just do it. Okay, crowd density low because fuck you. I don't want to see people. I guess we just leave it full send. And our team, because reasons.
Rise from hellfire!
Fuck.
Fight fire with fire!
Let's speak!
Tainted hellfire!
Devour them all!
Fight fire with fire!
Let's speak!
Venus would have an orgasm looking at how this chick fights. Yeah, Brina, that this outright Devil May Cry style of fighting. Fucking straight up.
I saw a freeze frame.
Bullshit. Yeah.
I saw a freeze frame of her doing that spin kick to Scar when he's in human form. Kicked him right in the chest. And like he was never heard from again. It was a freeze frame of him catching that whole foot. It was fucked up.
Alright, here we go. Yes.
Amid the endless cycle of surging tides, she plunges into fate's swirling maelstrom once more. Soon, she will wear a new crown, one ordained by fate, never to be defied. Her fate was written long ago. What remains is but a fleeting moment of stolen peace. What you see before you is fate itself. And now, with every step you take, you stir the tides into motion. Is it fate that rules over man, or man who commands fate? I await your answer to this question.
Beautiful ray traced goodness. Yeah! Dignifying my screen, nigga! Ah, yeah! This is great. I'm all fueled up and everything. Falls asleep within 5 minutes.
Yep.
Let's go.
See you tomorrow, nigga.
Word. Shinjuku. I don't know. I'm trying to get into
Is this place?
some kind of Borderlands thing at some point this weekend. Because, fuck this noise. That shit fun. And I want to farm that shotgun. Especially since I know how now. Well, I knew how. I'm gonna have to go look it up again, but it's
Through me,
just that floating
walk the
drone
path
that we
of
shot
glorious
before it
ascension.
drops.
Through me, enter the city of eternal bliss. All who enter must first forsake all hope.
That's crazy. Oh, hello, fellas. What?
These tacit discords. Why aren't they attacking?
Why aren't they glazing me?
Harbinger, open the gates of paradise for us.
Harbinger is crazy.
You'd better leave. This place isn't leading to any salvation. Leviathan, I will deliver you her death.
The hell?
Rover! Rover?
God, why are you the first thing I see when I wake up?
We could try this. Nightmare Awakener.
You're finally awake! 1 second I'm fine, the next, my head's spinning. And you're face down on the ground.
I'm fine. What I saw, though.
Sounds like the same thing happening to the people here. From what I've heard, many Raganesi have been having peculiar dreams lately. Even some of our troop members, too. The details vary, but they all end the same way. The fall of Renacida. And it's not just in Dreamland either. Rover, I'm not sure if you've heard, but there have been strange rumors appearing across Renacida lately. Even in Septimont, folks claim they've seen tacit discords not of this land in the wilds, or the ghosts of their ancestors.
Thanks to all these oddities, the mood in Raguna has gone sour. The troupe performed today because Brent thought a new play to lighten the mood might give the people some hope.
But here's the odd part. Only Renacidans seem to be having these dreams. Visitors are spared. The same should be true of you.
Well, not Bran or me. someone in the troop has. They said they dreamed of sinking into an enormous black ocean.
The tacit discords in the stormy sea have been more restless lately. And the siren songs, well, they've started sounding an awful lot like the Order's hymns. We'll keep gathering intel on our end. Might be worth asking around the city to see who else has been experiencing this. Rinasida's tides don't lie. Watch your back.
What were those tacit discords whispering about? The gates of paradise? And the word harbinger? Could they mean the harbinger of the dark tide? The only harbinger of the dark tide is Fenrico. But he should still be sealing the dark tide at the orders for Bricatorium. That figure I saw in Cardathia's murder. I came back to find her, so I should look for her first. She might know what's at the root of all this.
I'm sorry, but based on everything that I've done in this game, Cardathia's murder is the craziest work I've heard all day. That's insane work. Alright, I actually do have to pee. Fuck.
I'm gonna piss on it.
Listen here, nigga. Can't be just saying shit like that. I'm gonna piss on it. I'll be back, sick bastard.
Stop being a hater, nigga. Haters gonna hate. Stop.
A fresh delicacy.
Back off. Ever armed, ever burning.
A fresh delicacy.
Back off. Ever armed, ever burning. Ever armed, ever burning.
A fresh delicacy.
Back off.
Alright. I am back.
Buddy.
I know, right? Like, Jesus Christ. Sometimes niggas don't be coming back. They be getting killed by the killer and shit. Like, talk about some, yeah, I'll be right back. Like, nigga, you're a cook. Like, goodbye. Like, good luck to your face. Thanks for playing. Good day, sir. Well, one more.
Especially if your skin tone would like actually supposed to be like beneficial in the dark. Like killer will see you first.
Like
Oh my god.
jealous and
Back
wrote that
off.
shit different. What the fuck? You know, her
Almost.
idle animation is hilarious. When she tossed that nigga back in the rift. I just saw that shit. Gabrina.
Yeah, that's the idle animation that had the frame issues.
I didn't have any frame issues. The fuck?
Not frame issues, but like it looked weird, I guess people were saying.
Let me zoom in. I'm gonna wait for it to play again.
Like the like look at the portal where the dragon goes in at. Like it's not as clean as it should be
Ever
apparently.
armed, ever
Unless
burning.
they might have fixed it since then. That was when she first came out, so you know.
Oh, okay. I still wanted to get a closer look at it. That's fine. Okay. But yeah, man, this is gonna be the debut for my tarantula in a hack and slashy environment. So very excited. Already done played a bunch with it through Call of Duty, so I know that I like it. It was just like
A
PS4.
fresh delicacy.
Here we go.
Back off.
Yeah, that does look out of place, sorta, kinda. I don't care, I guess. Yes, it's not terrible. I don't care. That's not bad. If that's fixed, then it didn't need to be fixed. It's a portal, it's a rift. I would prefer it look out of
Live
place.
to hunt.
Chacona? I'm only paying attention to this. I skipped the opening cutscene.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah. Because that mascot started talking. I was like, sorry, but no. But now it's like I'm legit reading this shit. And that's not something I do. I was elected
I didn't
to
know that was
read.
something you could do, nigga. The fuck?
Oh, fuck you.
Too easy.
This medication that got me on, I cannot catch on this shit at all, bro. I'm just cooked. Till I see these doctors to get after this week.
Live to hunt.
This somber ass version of the theme. When you realize that frickin' Zany made such an impact that you read her lines in your head and her voice.
She has one of the better voices, I think.
I mean, they found an Italian VA to play an Italian woman with that heavy an accent. Yes. She's literally perfect. And let's not forget the amount of strain they put on that shirt. Like, yeah, she's a Hall of Famer as far as the gooning. Augusta's like an on principle type chick for me. Like, not my type, but would hit on principle.
Live to hunt.
Principle alone.
Just to say
demands.
you
did. Yeah, exactly. You get it. Just to say, yo, I freaking betted Augusta and lived to tell the tale. Like,
Is that?
And so did she.
Cantarella?
Can I just say that ray tracing is a terrible thing to waste? The lighting in here is so soft.
Rover,
Yes.
what brings you back to the inverted tower so suddenly?
Something's come up. I need Cardathea's help to deal with it. Did something unusual happen here?
I've only just arrived. For now, everything appears to be in order. I didn't come because of any disturbance. There are matters I too need to
Cantarella's
discuss
on
with
screen,
Cardathea.
that's why. Don't eat.
Cantarella?
How could this happen?
That woman.
Leviathan, I will deliver you her death.
Why does this scene match what I saw in that dreamland?
God damn. I know that we're supposed to be sad about Karthia, but
look, it's flickering.
Cantarella's thighs need some attention.
No. Something's wrong. It's strange. I can't sense any frequency from her, and yet... she is still resonating with something.
A resonator's frequency is usually gone when they die, right? This doesn't make any sense.
There's something even stranger. Spent casings. These traces. Could they be from the dark tide?
You bet they are. I'd know that stench anywhere. And I caught the same frequency on that freak who jumped out earlier.
There's something even stranger. The inverted tower itself is a sealed sonoro. Only the Vesalias know it exists. So how did she find it? And she broke through the stained glass from the outside. Physically, not by tearing through the sonorosphere. But Karthia has complete control over the tower. If someone had intruded, would she really not have noticed?
That's what I'm saying. Like, how
There's
could she not have
even
noticed?
stranger. Karthia had her sword in hand. With her strength, how could she fall to an intruder like that?
Word.
And it doesn't look like she even tried to resist.
The Sword of Divinity, sealed with a portion of the Sentinel's power. Could what we're seeing be a result of that power of separation being awakened?
There's something even stranger. Cantarella, you never did get to say what brought you here.
Karthia reached out to me with an urgent matter to discuss. She
I'm about
gave
to
no
get shot.
details,
Please come
only
by.
insisting that I come at once. With the strange phenomena stirring across Raguna, I feared it might be linked to the Dark Tide, or Leviathan.
Was what I saw really just an illusion? I saw this. Her death. Exactly as it's happening now. That woman. She was using Dark Tide energy. Could she be another Harbinger? Whatever the case, we need to find the one who did this. I want answers.
Leave Karthia to me.
God
I'll bring her back to the
dang,
Phasalia estate
son.
and keep her safe. The rest, I entrust to you.
Christ, I'm really supposed to feel bad about this child getting shot when there's so much Cantarella everywhere.
This nose, I could track the Dark Tide blindfolded. Let's follow the stench and hunt down this killer.
I mean, they seem to want me to... I just want to... Honestly. that should be how you fly. Like, you should have just the one wing out, you know? You should have that as a choice of flight.
Yeah. There's a wallpaper that was really cool. It had Rover with that one wing, and Galbrina had her one wing out, like standing next to each other.
I imagine
Looked
that's
kinda
gonna
fire.
happen.
That's weird. The trail
look
ends
kinda
here,
fire.
but
Yeah.
my head's starting to spin again.
It's the Dark Tide's energy messing with you again. You can rest. I'll search the area.
I simply cannot go back to the female voice acting. I'm curious to see if it's different.
Abby,
but I don't want a
sleep already.
subpar experience.
that drowsiness should have worn off by now. Another side effect of the Dark Tide? Since leaving the inverted tower, Raguna's sky, what happened to it?
Spear of glory! Pierce through!
Slipped away again.
Hey, this guy.
By this spear, I vow to protect my allies and crush the hearts of the evil.
Avidius? What are you doing out here?
What any gladiator of Septimont is born to do. Hunting. But you, Your Grace, you vanished without a word. What brings you back in such a hurry? That's a long story.
No. I'm tracking someone else.
Silver hair and violet eyes.
Discord Slayer. Sounds like you know something about her.
Yes, she's on my radar. I suspect the recent tacit Discord outbreak in Raguna City is tied to her presence. Your Grace hasn't heard. It struck not long ago. I had gone there in search of the Quill Bearer. While gathering information, the city was suddenly overrun. To be precise, they looked more like spawn of the Dark Tide.
I really don't care about Avidius, but
The
this is
outbreak
going
has
to
since
say
been contained,
something I
but the
need to
Genesis
know.
Nexus was damaged. Without it, common echoes can't be used, and Raguna is no longer secure. The Montellis and the Order agreed to evacuate all civilians to Averado Vault, where private echoes can still be deployed. It's the only way to protect them.
A TD outbreak. Right after I left. But while I was there, I didn't even sense a ripple.
The Thundering Mephis has fled. The path ahead is safe.
Who are you yelling at, my guy? Shut up. Oh, these niggas.
Thank you for your help, Gladiator! Averado Vault isn't far from here. We can handle the rest of the journey.
I am also going to have a drink with you, brother.
Now, about the Discord Slayer you seek. The townsfolk shared some trouble in whispers.
Just hang out. Be around.
She may call herself that.
There we go.
Witnesses have seen her
Not
alongside swarms of Tacet
A single
Discords,
won't be
leading
just
them like
job.
troops into
Hell
battle.
yeah.
What's more, many have confirmed that the unrest across Raguna coincides exactly with her appearances. The
Here's
time
the
and place
fucking
match
strength,
perfectly.
patience, and honor. God damn it.
I've got none of those.
I even crossed paths with her on the road to Raguna.
I'd say
I
you've
sensed
got
a
at
malicious
least two of the
frequency we
three.
both know well.
And you'd be surprised
The
which
Dark
ones I
Tide.
mean.
None of those.
Idiota. I said you have 2 out of 3. Can't.
Exactly. None of them.
Maybe you have 3 out of
Listen.
3. I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe you are. You are. Maybe you are. I don't know. What is with this pretty ass lights that they put here for no reason? Oh my goodness.
Of course. Even if she didn't cause the outbreak in Raguna City, the connection is undeniable. The Dark Tide is Rinasita's ancient enemy. If you're hunting her, allow me to join you and lend my aid.
No,
Do you have any
you're
leads
gonna
on her
hold me
whereabouts
back,
now?
Don't help me. Go away.
If I'm correct, the thundering Mephis we encountered is also a Dark Tide creation. This frequency it left behind, we can track it, and from there draw out the Discord Slayer herself. To that end, we'll need this.
Oh, I
An
guess
anchor
that's the
stone.
artifact.
You brought that all the way from Septimont?
A habit picked up on the hunt. You're no stranger to its use either, Your Grace. Looks like I'm fortunate to be hunting alongside you again.
All right. That was a nice scene.
Take note. Enemies ahead. Dark Tide creations. Grant them the oblivion they deserve.
Hopefully this helps. Keep it together. The wicked will face judgment! Wind rises!
That's right. Oh, this is.
What a hollow existence. Who scripted your delusions?
He's
You
nuts.
mentioned you left Tetragon Temple to search for the Quill Bearer here
Also,
in
you're
Laguna,
talking a lot
right?
of shit for a guy who was literally
I grew
scripted.
weary of waiting. When I heard rumors of his presence in Raguna, I came to find him myself. No trace of him yet. But I've learned this much. Here, no verses were ever penned about me. The Ragunesi know not my name, past, nor the prophecy I once carried. Here, I am a completely blank page. If my former existence was just a fabrication, an idea of some hero of heroes crafted to Septimont's expectations, then perhaps here in Raguna I am free to write my own story. Free to define my own existence. Free to create a reality of my own. This matters more than finding him. I will break free from his narrative and become the master of my own destiny.
Neat.
Your fate is what you want it to be. No one else could decide who you are. No one has the right to dismiss your efforts and dreams with some absurd idea of destiny. You'll find your own truth. I know it.
You honor me. I hope to prove worthy of that belief. The anchor stone is holding strong. Let's push forward. Our destination is up ahead.
Is that an entrance to a paradimensional tacit field? Raguna's geographical records haven't documented this. Do you feel that? That ominous energy? Huh. The Anchor Stone confirms the Thundering Mephis is hiding. Very well. I stand with you. Whatever comes, you have my sword.
What happened? Where's Avidius? We crossed inside at the same time. It's the Thundering Mephis.
Open the gates.
So you just battling without thinking.
That voice. Discord Slayer. Is this her trap? Another illusion.
Focus. You are an illusion. It's weaponizing your combat instincts. Steady your resolve. Do not let its whispers sway you.
Pain and hallucinations are fading. Is she helping me?
Good. See that cocoon in the center? Thundering Mephis is just bait. That right there is the core of this domain. Destroy it. Then the monster and this illusion will unravel together.
What up?
It worked. But... who are you?
What?
And what did you do to Cardathea?
What now?
Now is not the time for stories.
No, it's not the time for stories. She doesn't have time to
But I'll
explain
tell
what
you
she
this.
doesn't have time to explain.
I'm here
brother.
to kill the harbinger of the dark tide. To stop a greater calamity.
I can't hear her voice anymore. Hopefully this helps.
Rover! Are you unharmed? You vanished.
I'm fine. So it's gone? Ophidius, did you see anything after we got separated?
The Thundering Mephis was nowhere in sight. I couldn't see his face clearly, but I heard him call himself
Caligula, brother.
Caligula was a tyrant feared throughout Septimon's history. Notorious for his cruelty that defied reason, the world remembers him as the Mad King. Legends say he wielded a vile black resonance energy, and the worst calamities ever stirred by the Dark Tide all began with him. He didn't fight it. He embraced it, commanded its abominations, bent them to his will. In the end, the people rose against him and struck him down. But not before he left a curse. I shall become the very history and memory of Septimon, so long as fear lingers in your hearts. I shall return.
The power to command the Dark Tide's creations. Only a Harbinger could do that. That Discord Slayer said she's hunting the Harbinger to stop a greater calamity. If that's true, then everything happening across Raguna might be tied to the Harbinger. She pulled me from the illusion. If she's the cause of this chaos, why help me? This isn't making sense. Harbinger, who are you, really?
Rover, traces of the Dark Tide's frequency still linger where the paradimensional tacit field collapsed. The Anchor Stone is useless now. The signal is blocked by some sort of spatial layer.
Augusta said the Dark Tide spoke to her when it swallowed her whole. Maybe I can learn something that way. My telepathic ability should give me a way in.
Telepathy? Your Grace is versed in many arts. I don't doubt your abilities, but this is the Dark Tide. Reckless contact could... I don't want to see another tragedy like what befell Septimont.
We're falling behind. The Discord Slayer knows far more than we do. We need to find her. And fast. I'm not letting any lead slip past us. I can't see anything. Focus. I should be able to hear something.
Okay, everybody listen. Don't panic. Take the lift. It will bring you to safety.
The prototype echoes in the depositories.
Those voices. Zani and Carla. They're in Alvarado Vault. The Dark Tide creation.
It's currently sheltering a large number of civilians.
Let's not waste time.
Look at the sky leaking.
Gross.
Like, it's
Zani,
like dripping
status
with
of the
some
evacuation.
ooze. Like, I don't know, man. They go
80%
all,
of
oh
Raguna's
my God,
residents have been relocated.
Yes, yeah.
But the troop of fools hit a storm while ferrying people from the Riccioli Islands. Rough sea.
Trust them to see it through.
Miss Carlotta, we've cleared the depositories as ordered, ready to receive incoming supplies.
Good. Renacita's greatest treasure has always been the people who built it. The next Cloudpuffer Express is due at any moment. Be ready to offload.
Understood, ma'am.
Rover! If you mean the incident in Raguna, you've likely already heard. A horde of tacit discords has overrun the city, and common echoes are out of control.
Evacuation here is still on track. No anomalies detected in Alvarado Vault. Yet. Your assistance is appreciated, Seravidius. The residents from Egla Town have all been accounted for.
I am simply fulfilling my duty.
Strange. I clearly sensed the Dark Tide's presence around here. So why does everything seem normal?
I think I'm gonna try to get an hour or two before I gotta drive.
We've got intruder.
Do it, man. I'm gonna see about the story. And
Yes,
how
sir.
far I can get. See you later. Oh my God, I love this frame.
These tide spawn. They've evolved fast. Mutation? Or... And sure enough...
Entering a restricted zone armed without triggering a single alarm.
Be careful. Her abilities are not normal.
All this by her hand.
Fiction and reality are starting to blur. Don't put your faith in appearances. That is what they really are.
The Dark Tide can corrupt, and you carry its power. What proof do we have this isn't your doing?
You don't. Believe whatever you want.
By the sacred statues of the divinity, evil shall know no peace. Only the righteous may taste eternity. Wickedness shall be purged by the blade, and those who consort with calamity shall fall. Gelbrenna, demon wrought from ruin, you are not welcome here.
Fenrico? Why would he be here?
You have slaughtered my flock and ushered in ruin. The Sentinel's wrath is already upon you. I will cast you back into damnation myself before your carnage spreads any further. You should be howling in the Styx's depths, your soul aflame in the pit's cruelest fire, forever.
If you're offering me a shortcut back to hell, I'd honestly appreciate the favor.
Your heart holds no reverence for the divine, only desecration and scorn. Demon, your sins are ripe for judgment. By the highest will's command, I shall strike down all that you have wrought. Justice shall be done.
She could have dodged that. But she took the hit to shield the civilian. And Fenrico. He knew innocents were here, but didn't hold back at all.
What word the church is here, you don't say.
Righteous one, I come to cleanse Rinascita of a traitorous demon and avenge the blood debts of my people. Why raise your blade against me? Rinascita teeters on the edge of collapse. Now, more than ever, we must uphold the tenets of unity and salvation. The path to deliverance lies within the civilization capsule. Entrust it to me. By the authority bestowed upon me, I will open the gates to the divine paradise.
Oh my god, he's lost his mind again.
Unless you're not Fenrico at all. You... Who are you? What do you want?
Bloodshed cannot be avoided. Blood must pay for blood. The path born of injustice must be fortified with further transgressions. My goal is pure, singular. All I've done so Rinascita survives the We are the beginning and the end. The absolution and the grace. Hand over the civilization capsule.
So, the civilization capsule is your goal after all. Lost your patience, have you?
Death is the fruit of transgression. To resist it is to defy the will of the divinity.
You and your divinity cannot end me! And dark tide shelves. Today, you face your reckoning.
I am the Enlightened One, anointed by the divinity and crowned by fate itself.
Ah, so you're the core of these abominations. Took long enough to hunt you down. Still pretending that mask isn't cracked.
Mocked by fate, whispering poison, a demon reviled by all. You wield the dark tide's power, yet you dare judge me?
It's too bad I'm not the one judging. If the dark tide's power isn't enough to convince, how about we try this? The envoys declare the guilt, but Imperator is the only true judge. By the light of Imperator, repent!
It's the light of Genesis.
Looks like the judgment is clear. These hollow existences don't need your mercy. Protect the civilization capsule. That's what they're really after.
How were they able to disguise themselves as humans? I've never heard of any possessing such abilities.
I have.
Their fangs are bared now. Don't hesitate. Let's end them all.
I mean,
The
that's
one
gonna be a
mimicking the
good
Primus
fight,
is
though.
the
I'm
heart.
just like,
Take it down, and the rest will collapse with it.
It's calling in more of them. We'll need to clear the rubble while waiting for our shot.
That which cometh from the sea shall walk upon the land.
low
It
latency
shall
time.
work
Hell yeah.
great wonders and mark the flesh of its faithful. All who have ears to hear, let them hear.
The hour is upon us. Hopefully this helps. Keep it together.
Not used to.
My company. Still recognize me? Here, take this! The world is mine! Masterpiece complete. Still recognize me? Surrender.
Shut. All yours. I don't have all day. Don't stand in my way! Come on. Reduce to dust! My shield can withstand more than that. That's just a scratch. You made it personal now.
Swift and resolute. Hopefully the end has come.
Ovidius, you have have received the blessing of my master. Serve your true divinity.
I shall never back down! Rover, now!
Another dimension. Within the civilization
They
capsule.
sent me to another dimension.
But why does it open up now? Was it when Avidius and I made contact?
Arbiter. Permissions detected, Arbiter. First instance initiated. All probabilistic futures now revealed. Outcome verified. Blueprint compiled. Advancing to Phase 2. Commencing simulation. Attempting civilization. Arbiter. This moment was always foreseen. Now, Arbiter, I grieve to say, I am but a message, set to activate in response to the presence of an initiator. Time, in this place, flows near still. A moment remains for us to speak. When I merged with Leviathan, it seized a fragment of my mind, and with it, a trace of my power to separate. I knew not the fullness of its design. As a safeguard, I split elements of my core data into this space. The civilization capsule. It records the origin and birth of the Rinascitan civilization, preserving their most ancient memories. Once, we drafted the first blueprint for these seaborn kin. Now, I have entombed it here, Arbiter. Heed me now. Let me unveil Rinascita's beginnings. In the beginning, life rose and fell with the tide. The displaced and wandering did follow my guidance. They journeyed unto the archipelago. There, I did leave knowledge and technology, that they might walk the path to freedom.
Your light blesses us. We follow your will.
To build our republic. Unity became the bedrock of civilization. But Leviathan seized upon mankind's longing for unity to manifest civilization's shadow. It spoke in my name, wrought false miracles, forged hollow grace, feeding on stagnant, obedient minds.
We are blessed by the sea. By you, we are unified. By you, we are born. From the sea we came, and to the sea we shall return.
From the founding of civilization, it had invaded their spirit and beliefs. I rose against it, only to unleash the dark tide. It scarred Renacita beyond measure.
Arms are always a narwhal.
Began to question
those things are just no good.
All I had done. Did steer Renacita's fate. And I too once guided Renacita's course. In truth, we were no different. We both sought to mold civilization after our own will. Those who truly walked the land were never granted the right to choose. Civilizations abound with Thermodians. No eternal solution doth exist. Have I the right to choose their fate? The shaping of a civilization must belong to its people. Only the people can decide where their future must lead.
Holy shit. What
followed, thou already knowest. I allowed the Thermodian to exist. I chose coexistence, using myself to shackle it. I partook of its blight, that I might comprehend it. Once I did seek thy counsel. Thou granted me the freedom to choose.
I just have one question. Why did the civilization capsule need the Thermodian's power to open?
When Leviathan and I were one, I split a sliver of its frequency. A memory. That memory I sealed here. The capsule was ever meant for thy hands. My design was that it should open only in the presence of thou and the resonator, bearing both my power and that of Leviathan.
What if that resonator became the Thermodian's puppet?
If that came to pass, then Renacita hath already fallen, and the truth within. But if she standeth with humanity, then this truth is hers. Leviathan was born from the dark side of mankind's longing for unity. Their fear of the sea shaped its likeness as even at civilization's dawn, it had already tainted mankind's hearts. A primeval the opening of the capsule shall stir the Renacitan's oldest memories. Leviathan shall seek, through the blueprint we created, to lay claim to Renacita's fate anew. If the Renacitans wouldst walk a path free of divinity, they must face their past and the most primeval fear. They must overcome the shadow born of civilization. Arbiter, the hour of farewell hath come. Go now. Gather every last hope. If all unfoldeth as it should, Renacita shall be free of divinity henceforth. When the shadows of the soul are at last dispelled, Renacita shall welcome a true dawn, and humanity shall have a future beyond any I could foresee.
The true faithful believed in Imperator. So too did Imperator believe in humanity.
I told you.
You killed the Blessed Maiden before my eyes. Raguna's disasters are tied to your actions. Now, tell me what I need to know.
If I told you I acted to save Cartethia, would you believe me? This place is protected by Imperator. For now, Leviathan can't hear us. This is for you.
Righteous One, trust her, and trust me. Everything we've done is to defeat Leviathan.
That is her frequency.
I need you to accept this. Cartethia is dead, but she may still return. For that to happen, we need to kill Leviathan.
Kill Leviathan? Didn't she absorb it when they merged?
Now, Leviathan is on the verge of rebirth. It stole some of the Sentinel's power. During your battle with the Blessed Maiden, it split off a trace of its frequency and hid it in a gem. I'm sure you've seen it. That gem ended up in the Fraxidus' hands. Their whole play in Renacita, use it to bring back Leviathan.
So the Fraxidus has been incubating the Thenodian. How long has this been going on?
Perhaps longer than we can imagine. Even your clash with Cartethia may have been scripted. A setup to give Leviathan a shot at slipping the Sentinel.
You know about that? Just who are you, Discord Slayer? I can't imagine Cartethia keeping something that important from me.
Think of me as what I am. An Avenger hunting Leviathan. As for the rest... The next Harbinger of the Dark Tide has surfaced. Until we can find him or her, we keep this quiet to avoid the worst-case scenario. Our first priority is to find them. If we don't, the Dark Tide can overwhelm Raguna again at any moment.
You're saying this Harbinger is behind all the Dark Tide creations we're seeing?
Not all. The Harbinger resonates with Renacita's darkest emotions. Those emotions act as anchors, pulling horror into form and speeding the Tide Spawn. If the emotion is strong enough and the Harbinger is near, those things evolve. They feed off the Harbinger's thoughts and memories to become more real. Some even start to look human. You've noticed it. The Tide Spawn in Raguna are starting to mimic us. Which means... Exactly. I've always hunted the Dark Tide's creations. Each one shares slivers of thought and memory. I kill them, and I take what they know. They've been watching you. They want the civilization capsule. So, I followed you. Tracked your movements. Figured if I stayed close, sooner or later I'd find the Tidespawn's core. Maybe even the Harbinger. The capsule only unlocks with both the Sentinel and Trinodian's power. And it opened the moment you and that gladiator touched it. So...
You think it's Avidius. But you carry the Dark Tide's power too.
Caution is a virtue in a hunter. You're right. The Dark Tide is in me. But Leviathan stopped counting me among the living a long time ago. And this power, it's mine. Who I turn it against is my choice. You're welcome to try and stop me. But me? I'm not stopping this hunt anytime soon. When calamity strikes, I trust you'll know exactly where to point your blade. Good. Then hunt with me. Until we give Leviathan a death worth talking about. Loud, messy, unforgettable. The Sentinel's frequency is gone. I guess the time for talking is over. Leviathan's power is spreading, and this space is about to collapse. We need to find a way out.
These things, they're all Tidespawn.
Civilization capsule was tainted by the Dark Tide. That's how I got in. Followed the corruption straight through.
So you can enter the Dark Tide. No wonder we couldn't find you.
Yes, but the frequencies there are chaotic. I locked onto yours and followed it through the storm. You have access to core data. But Avidius, he might have been swept into the frequency vortex. Hard to say where he's landed. We need to move fast to find him. Figure out who he really is before the next wave of Tidespawn hits.
Good. Wind rises. Annihilation.
Last chance.
Flames are raw. Behave now. Just a scratch.
No time to lick your wounds.
Very well.
Your fury begins.
Waves rise. Judgment strikes.
Hopefully this helps.
Gotcha. The exit is at the end of this wind trail. Stay on it. Collapse is accelerating. Our way out is closing fast. Faster! We're almost there!
Good. Looks like you haven't run into too much trouble. It hasn't been long since you disappeared into the rift. Once that thing...
That was the last one. With the family's private Echo arsenal backing us up, we held the line just fine.
Surely you didn't think we'd fall apart without you? We Raganese are made of sterner stuff than that. We handled the...
This Phalian Beringal. When the core was destroyed, the other Tidespawn lost their form. For now, the vault is secure. At least, until... I'd set up order terminals around the perimeter, though.
Might I ask?
Where's that glad...
Seravidius made it out of the rift before you. But he didn't look great. Kept muttering about needing to stop the crisis.
Give me your hand. I left a mark on Avidius during our fight earlier. With Baelor's power, I can tap into his sight. We'll find his trail.
I must move quickly. Silence, you No. I'll be damned before I accept a fate like that. There must be something left. I won't let the same tragedy happen twice.
He's headed for Thessalio Fells.
We've lost contact with Cantarella. The beacon on her end appears to have been destroyed.
Dark clouds are gathering over Thessalio Fells. Something is definitely wrong.
Very well, we'll hold the line. Zani, call in the family's transport echoes. We'll assist Rover where we can.
Don't complicate things. Put those echoes towards supply runs instead. Stay close. We're taking the sky route.
Manipulating the air to form a wind trail. Is that your resonance ability?
One of them. I have the Tacit Discord Harpia within me.
Not an echo, but a Tacit Discord itself. So you can absorb them directly.
You can say that. Balor is one of many.
One of many. Now I'm really curious about you and your abilities.
If we live through this, maybe I'll tell you. But right now...
We need to find the Harbinger. Do you know how we can identify them?
First things first, they'll be corrupted by the Dark Tide. But the signs aren't always so visible. We'll have to look for associated side effects, and prepare for what they might bring. We've entered Thessalio Fells. I can already sense the Tidespawn up ahead.
That's a Thessalia member. We need to help him.
Leave it to me. Ah, it's Rover. And the Sentinel.
What happened here?
Dark Tide creation swarmed without warning. We were overrun before we could...
Move aside. We'll clean up.
this helps.
Live to hack.
Thank you. Lady Cantarella is still on the front lines fighting. Would you please help to reinforce her position?
It's too late, my lady. My mind can't be fixed. Save your potions for those who still have hope. I only beg. Don't let me die a monster. Don't let me become Leviathan's puppet. I see it. The end times. Paradise. Descending at last.
Rover. She is. Why are you with her?
The Physalia bloodline's ties with Leviathan run too deep. Their ancient fears were the first to be awakened. This is the true horror of the evolved Dark Tide. It feeds on human despair, warping that frequency to form Tidespawn. Your family's antidote can still cure those lightly infected. But for those whose corruption runs deep, like him, their frequencies cannot be reversed. All we can offer is the dignity of dying as a human.
My lady, don't let...
Matriarch of Physalia, I understand the cruelty of such a choice. If you cannot strike the...
Physalia blood must be ended by Physalia hands.
Thank you. May glory return to the Physalians.
Jesus Christ. Alberto. Now that is a wallpaper.